Craig's loading up the truck, he's headed out of town. Another duck season has finally rolled around. Well, he's hunted across this country, made a lot of friends. And the one thing they love most is chasing the duck hunter's dream. Yes, Flyway Highway is rolling down the road to different destinations. There'll be stories to be told, from Canada to Louisiana and everywhere in between. Yes, Flyway Highway, chasing the duck hunter's dream.
The Flyway Highway, presented by the Remington Arms Company. Great guns deserve great ammunition. We make both. Also brought to you by Bradley Smokers. Smoke 'em. Yamaha ATVs and side-by-side vehicles. EOTech holographic weapon sights. Change the game with EOTech. And waterfowl wading systems. Quality and innovation taken to the extreme. Now let's join Craig on the road.
On this week's episode of the Flyway Highway, I'm snow goose hunting in the Lone Star State, Texas. The Eagle Lake area, just outside of Houston, is a major rice growing area and attracts snow geese by the millions. The snow geese winter in this part of Texas before migrating back to their Arctic tundra breeding grounds. The hunting for these white geese is outstanding, making this an important stop for me on the Flyway Highway. Hey, it's day one of my Texas hunt with Scott Clary of Coastal Prairie Outdoors. I also have a special co-host, Mr. Mark Schulte of Wingstopper Duck Calls. Now, Scott, tell our viewers a little bit about our hunt.
We'll be hunting the rice fields south of Eagle Lake, Texas this morning. We got flooded rice on one side, we got dry rice on the back side. Birds have been feeding in here for the last few days. Lots of pintails, a few mallards, snow geese, and speckled bellies.
Hey, sounds great. I'm excited. Let's start hunting, guys. All right, nice shooting, guys. Nice shooting, guys. That's the way to do it. Boy, I tell you, this is a lot of fun. We're out in this snow goose spread. It's kind of a unique setup here. There's a levee in front of us, and we've got some duck decoy floaters and a Mojo spinning wing decoy on the water to suck these pintails in. We're back a little bit farther in the snow goose spread. Now, Scott, is this typical how you set up a hunt in this fashion?
It's typical how we set this up. Kind of late season, when this rice starts getting wet, these pintails start relating to the snow geese a lot. Start actually feeding in these fields with the snow geese.
Oh yeah, and talking about snow geese, I mean, we're here in the Eagle Lake area, and this is snow goose hunting capital of the United States.
Get him! Behind us, kill him!
Of course, we got Mark Schulte here with Wingstopper Duck Calls, and he's blowing his pintail whistle here this morning. We're going to talk more about Mark's products later. He's got a really neat combo duck call whistle, very unique. I've never seen anything like it. It works very well.
Kill him!
Okay, we're making a small shift. These pintails earlier were out here bombing the spread out here with the snow geese. They were working really well, but now they want the water about 70 yards in front of us where we have some duck floater decoys out. So we're gonna get a few guys, Mark, and we're gonna move and get back up in those weeds, leave a few guys here. We'll have both bases covered.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Let's do it. On this week's Duck Truck Upgrade segment, we're going to show and demonstrate our vehicle's new Cargo Glide bed slide. Now the Cargo Glide mounts in the bed of your truck and makes getting your gear in and out of the truck bed a whole lot easier. Having to climb in and out of your truck bed to get your gear is a real hassle. Skin knees and a sore back are no fun. With the Cargo Glide, you simply slide the gear in and out. The Cargo Glide is one of the most convenient truck accessories I've ever used. I don't know how I got by without it. The Cargo Glide's very easy to install. You just drill a few holes in the floor of your bed, drop it in, and bolt it down. This is Cargo Glide's 1500 XL model. It has a 1,500 pound capacity so it can handle a lot of heavy gear. It also extends 100% out from its frame for the ultimate in convenience. To use the Cargo Glide, you simply engage the lock release and slide the unit in or out. The Cargo Glide is built to last with a heavy-duty steel frame, a tough powder coat finish, and a non-slip industrial-grade bed liner finish on the deck. The Cargo Glide's made in the USA and backed by a 5-year warranty. This Cargo Glide sure makes getting my hunting gear in and out of this truck bed a whole lot easier. My knees and back thank me every time I use it. Now for more information on the Cargo Glide, go to their website or the Flyway Highway website. Hey, we'll be right back with more Flyway Highway after these messages.
How many rounds can you feed through a Remington Versamax before it malfunctions? We'll let you know when we get there. With VersaPort gas technology, the Versamax reliably cycles pretty much any 12-gauge round. Remington Versamax. Any load, anywhere, every time.
Because when versatility meets reliability, it's game over. Remington. One moment, one shot.
Bring out the flavor and bring out the fun with a Bradley Smoker. You can smoke or slow cook any meat, seafood, or cheeses. Endless possibilities. Your food will always come out of the smoke plump, juicy, and bursting with delicious flavor your guests won't be able to resist. Bradley Smokers. All about the flavor.
This segment of the Flyway Highway is brought to you by Bushwhacker Truck Accessories.
Nice. Cut him, Mark, cut him. Oh, hey, holy smokes, that bird's got jewelry. Look at that, hold that up for the camera.
Nice jewelry.
Holy smokes, let's show the viewers that. Mark got a nice banded pintail, look at that, right there. Got
Wing Stopper Duck Calls brought them in.
There you go.
Brings
Wow.
in the jewelry as well.
Put that on your lanyard. That was nice. Now that was a big group of pintails. Man, did they work in perfectly.
Nice.
Right into our mojo, right out there in the front of our water hole.
Out front, Craig, take them.
Woo, man.
Nice.
Worked in nice, huh? Loving it. Kill him. All right, nice shot, guys. We rolled those, huh?
Yeah, they came in sweet.
Woo, man, I'll tell you what. Hey, we're shooting our nitro steels out here this morning. Now, I'm shooting number 4s for these pintails, 3 inchers. We're shooting BBs for the snow geese. You know, I love the nitros. They're my bread and butter shell. They offer premium performance without the premium price. The nice thing, Mark, about the nitros is the hull capacity. They've got really good hull capacity. That's real important with the larger shot size, and they're doing the deal, huh?
Yeah, they got the knockdown power you need.
They sure do.
They deliver.
Nice shot. There he goes.
Nice.
All right. Well, guys, what a fantastic shoot here this morning. We got our limits of pintails. Now, Scott, what do you have planned for us next?
Tomorrow we're gonna go do a old-fashioned Texas snow goose hunt.
Well, that sounds great. Hey, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go get our rhino. We're gonna pick up our spread, get these birds back. I got a surprise for you guys. We're gonna breast them out, put them on our Bradley smoker. We're gonna have smoked pintail tonight for dinner. What do you think?
Sounds good.
All right, well, let's do it.
All right.
Hey, I'm here with Wade Bradley at Bradley Smoker, and today we're gonna show you how to smoke and cook duck and geese. Wade?
Thanks, Craig. We have some fresh geese and duck breasts that we just brined up, and we're going to load them up in our fully automatic hot or cold food smoker.
Well, let's do it. Open the door here. Now, this is the 4-rack model, Wade, correct?
It is. We also have a 6-rack, but this is our premier and ideal product for out in the field.
And very easy to use. It's basically a set it and forget it device. We're loading up these racks. Boy, they look good, Wade. I tell you, I love shooting duck and geese on the Flyway Highway, and man, I really love eating them, especially on this Bradley smoker. Okay, now what's the next step?
Well, we're going to demonstrate how the machine works, and it burns one of these biscuits once every 20 minutes, and then the old biscuit is extinguished in the pot of water.
All right, and now the biscuits come in different flavors, correct?
They do. Presently we're using a whiskey oak. Comes from the old barrels that they make whiskey and bourbon out of in North America.
Oh, sounds good. Now the control panel, explain how that works.
Right here on this side, we're going to control the temperature of the oven. So we're going to set it for about 220 degrees. Right there, time, we're going to want to smoke for about 4 hours. And over here is your smoke time. And let's say we're going to smoke for 3 hours on this one. A little heavy on the smoke?
Right.
Okay. Good.
I like a smoky flavor.
And that's it. Get the door closed and we're ready to go.
So in about 4 or 5 hours, it's bon appetit.
You bet.
Sounds good.
EOTech holographic weapon sights. Accelerate your advantage.
Waterfall Wading Systems, the duck hunter's choice, presents Northern Guide breathable waders. The standard model has a heavy-duty breathable upper and 1,200-gram insulated boot feet. Step up to total waterproof protection with the all-weather model, featuring a built-in storm jacket. And introducing the ultimate Northern Guide wader with a waterproof front zipper for easy on and off. All Northern Guide waders feature Caddis Dry breathable technology. You'll stay dry and comfortable in any conditions. Waterfall Wading Systems, the duck hunter's choice.
This segment of the Flyway Highway is brought to you by Hatchie Bottom Outdoor Products.
Okay, it's our second morning here with Coastal Prairie Outdoors. Now we're in a different field, different location. Scott, fill in the details.
This morning we're hunting south of El Campo. We got a feeding rice field. Let's get to hunting. The birds are fixing to get up.
Hey, sounds great. I'm excited. Let's start hunting. Get him! Incoming, watch out. Woo! Well, I'll tell you what, Scott, if that's any indication of how the rest of the morning's gonna go, we're in for a good shoot here.
Kill him!
All right. Get him! All right, you get yours?
I got mine.
Woo, man, I got him with the EOTech, Scott.
What's that EOTech stuff all about?
Well, you know, this is a holographic weapon sight. I've been shooting my EOTech now for several years on the Flyway Highway. I really like it. It's an illuminated ring and dot. I simply put the dot on the bird, pull away from my lead, squeeze a trigger, it's a done deal. You know, I'm cross-eye dominant and it really helps my shooting. These things are great for shooting birds on the wing, they really are. And you know, as long as I'm at it, I should talk a little bit about my gun here. This is, you know, of course, my Remington VersaMax. I've been using it several seasons. I love this gun. It cycles any load, anytime. It's got a really unique gas operating system. It's called VersaPort. It actually regulates cycling pressure based on shell length. It's soft shooting, feels like a 20 gauge. And I should also point out here on the end, got my kill shot cam. You guys have all seen this before. I get great high definition 1080p barrel cam view of the birds as I'm dumping them. If you guys like to put stuff on YouTube, this kill shot cam is the way to go. And lastly, I should mention, when you're shooting optics on a shotgun or a rifle, obviously, you need a comb riser to get your line of sight in line with the optics. This is my Beartooth comb riser. It gets my eye in perfect alignment with my EOTech. It's a great looking rig. Kind of looks like a Christmas tree, doesn't it, Scott?
Yeah.
All the stuff I got hanging out. Well, it is, what, 2 weeks before Christmas?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm having fun with it. Great shooting gun and really doing the job on these geese.
Up top, kill him, Craig! Kill him!
Well, Susie's getting a lot of work today, huh, Scott?
Yeah, she needs it.
That's gonna look good on the old kill shot cam. Follow that right down to the ground.
Kill him!
Well, these birds are starting to move, Scott. Now, where's the roost at? Where they're getting off? A lot of them are coming from behind us, but we've got some coming off to the right there.
Yes, sir. We got birds coming off of 2 roosts this morning. We got some birds here close that are on our roost, and we got some birds roosting back to the east about a mile away on another roost pond.
And we're right in the middle, just where we want to be.
Don't touch that remote. The Flyway Highway will be right back after these messages.
Check out that little voodoo queen.
Man, what a tale on that foxy chick. But remember what happened last time you got suckered in?
I know, but there's no way Mojo can fool me twice.
Hold on. The real deal doesn't even look that good. It has to be Mojo.
I may be looking for love in all the wrong places, but I gotta meet her.
Don't do it. Mojo did it again.
Want to know more? Go to MojoOutdoors.com.
In the world of ATVs, there's tough. Then there's Yamaha, real world tough. For the most rutted out trails, the hardest working farms, and the most remote hunting terrain, Yamaha Grizzly ATVs with electric power steering. Real world tough.
Closed captioning for the Flyway Highway is provided by the Northern Illinois Steel Supply Company.
Kill him!
Incoming, watch out, watch out. Holy cow. Woo, it's raining snow geese here on the Texas prairie. Holy smokes. That's some hot action. There's more coming around. Load back up, guys. Load back up.
Kill him!
Here they come, guys. Here they come. Get ready.
Kill him! Yeah, we had that young bird coming in, and that older bird was coming back to take him back.
Uh-huh.
So we went ahead and called that shot a little taller.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
that's all right. That's all right. The nitro steels are knocking them down. Again, we're using the BBs, 3.5 inches, and they're doing it. There's no problem with that.
Susie, back. Kill him!
All right, we're bringing in some birds here. Mark, I think you got this one, this nice speck. Now, Scott, let's come up in front of the camera here. Let's show our viewers some of these birds and talk about them a little bit.
All right.
This here. Start with this one here. That's a nicely barred speck.
mature
Look at
speckle
that.
belly.
That's a beautiful bird right there. Delicious to eat too. And
Now, most guys think, you know, speckle belly, the more bars, the older the bird is. It's not absolutely the case. It's more this white ring, how far this comes back. You know, this bird, he's a mature bird. He may be old, he may just be a couple years old.
Huh.
But the bars are more genetics.
let's hold up a couple of those snows, talk about those.
Okay. Here's a mature snow goose we have here.
Yeah. Let's hold that up. Plenty of those down here, Scott. Like millions.
Lots of these juveniles getting them old birds killed.
Sure.
Got Susie.
All right.
Got a Ross goose.
Ross goose
Here's
here.
a
Now,
little Ross.
explain the difference to the viewers that might not know between the Ross and the
goose.
snow.
This was a very rare bird in Texas in the mid 90s. They had a drought in California, and these birds actually moved flyways. And then the population exploded, and they just kind of took off. And we started seeing more and more. This was a rare bird. You'd shoot one, you know,
Yeah.
in 3 or 4 years. And now, you know, there's times we may shoot 40 or 50 of these.
Oh, wow. And of course, they're smaller than the snows, and they have the short beak. That's one way to
Beaks are
distinguish
smaller.
between the two. What else we got?
Got a juvenile blue goose here.
There you go.
And Matt's got a couple more Ross geese over here.
All right, nice mixed bag, and that's what you're going to shoot down here with Coastal Prairie Outdoors. The white geese hunt is phenomenal, as is the specks and the pintails. Like yesterday
Yes, sir.
morning, I'm just having a great time, Scott.
Well, thanks for coming.
Hey, we're back at the duck camp now. I've got Mark from Wingstopper Duck Calls with me. You know, I've blown a lot of duck calls over the years, and Mark has a really innovative new product out that I think you should know a little bit more about. Mark?
Yeah, Craig, I've been hunting for about 30 years. I'd have 4 or 5 calls on my lanyard, and I decided to build all-in-one call that would alleviate all those calls off my lanyard.
So this call basically has your hen mallard and a bunch of whistles all on one call.
That's correct. It has a mallard hen on one side, it has a pintail, mallard drake, widgeon, and green-winged teal on the opposite end.
It's the one call that does it all.
That's correct, Craig.
Well, why don't you show the viewers how exactly it works?
Okay, this is the mallard hen off the side. If you cup it up over that ring,
Hey, that sounds good. Now on the other side are the whistles.
That's correct, Craig. There's 4 separate whistles on the opposite end of the call. There's a mallard drake, pintail, widgeon, and green-winged teal.
Well, let's hear them.
Mallard drake. A pintail. Widgeon. And green-winged teal.
Wow, that's truly unique. What a great idea. Now I see you make the lock and knock call in black and green. Now what's this blue call?
Yeah, that's my new Blue Wing Cinnamon combo of the Lock and Knock, which is brand new for 2013 and ready for go to market with.
Well, let's see how that sounds.
It has that Blue Wing Cinnamon combo, and you still get those 4 whistles on the opposite end of the call.
Mark, how do my viewers get a hold of one of these calls?
Yeah, just visit our site at wingstopper.com or give us a call.
Or you can also go to the Flyway Highway website for more information on the Wingstopper calls as well. Hey, the Flyway Highway wants to give a special thanks to Scott Clary of Coastal Prairie Outdoors and my special guest host, Mark Schulte of Wingstopper Duck Calls. Now, I had a great time hunting here with these guys in Texas. Scott, thanks again.
Thanks, Craig. Y'all come back next year.
Hey, I'd love to. Now, if you're looking for some of the finest snow goose and duck hunting that Texas has to offer, you need to look up Scott at Coastal Prairie Outdoors. Go on his website or give him a call. He'll put you on the birds.
Be sure to tune in next week when Craig heads further down the Flyway Highway.
Yes, fly